According to multiple reports, the New York Mets are the clear-cut favorites to land star outfielder Juan Soto, so we're going to break that down on this episode of 3 Up, 3 Down, as well as go around the world of Major League Baseball for some major free agency updates, so you won't want to miss what's coming up next. Welcome in, everybody, to 3 Up, 3 Down. I'm your host, Peter Vryonis, and today we're going to be breaking down the Juan Soto sweepstakes a little bit more in depth than we have in some previous videos, and we're going to go around the world of Major League Baseball. Some signings have already gone down. Obviously, we're waiting for the biggest domino to fall, which is Juan Soto. But some pretty good players are now off the market, so we'll get into that and much more. But I want to let you know that a large percentage of you watching these videos are not subscribed to the channel, so go ahead and hit that sub button. It'd mean the world to me. And let's get straight into the video right here. Let's not waste any time. Executives view the Mets as clear-cut favorites to land Juan Soto, and that was Bob Nightingale of USA Today. John Heyman has come out and said the same thing as well, so multiple reports that are not conflicting whatsoever are coming out and saying that Juan Soto is most likely going to be a New York Met because Steve Cohen will not be outbid by his competition. That, to me, if I'm a Mets fan, I'm looking at that and I'm smiling from ear to ear hearing that news. Now, Juan Soto is obviously one of the more prized possessions on the market this year. Last year, it was Shohei Ohtani, and Soto kind of was an afterthought, even though he was traded and was one of the biggest, most impactful moves of the offseason. There's no doubt about it. Then he goes to New York and has a career season, so some can make the argument that he shouldn't leave the Bronx and he should stay there and he should build a legacy as a Yankee. But I'll argue that he already has a ring and he's looking to get paid and looking to get paid big time. And he will. He absolutely will. And those offers are going to be coming in this week. So Buster Olney of ESPN says sources involved in the Juan Soto talks expect the teams will begin forwarding offers this week. To date, the process has been about Soto meeting with teams and club officials and about those officials getting to know Soto. So no formal offers have been made. There was a rumor going out there that the Mets offered him 13 years, $660 million. I didn't think that was true, and now it's been confirmed that it's a waiting game here with Juan Soto. So the work has been done early by a lot of these teams, and I expect it to carry over into winter meetings, but there's still a lot of time left in the offseason and still a lot of runway for this thing to play itself out. So Soto, I think, is going to be New York Met. I've been sticking with that position the entire time, whether you're watching 3 Up, 3 Down or whether you're watching Jay's Digest. I think there is a legitimate chance that he can go to another team. But right now, the Mets seem to be in the driver's seat. And according to Bob Nightingale, there are only 4 teams really in on Juan Soto as the bidding is about to commence, and those are the Yankees, Mets, Blue Jays, and Red Sox. So the Dodgers aren't a threat. Phillies haven't had a single conversation with Soto and Boris. Now, I won't be so quick to count out the Dodgers simply for the fact that last year really exceeded their revenue expectations, and Shohei Ohtani brought in close to $150 million for the team in his first year with the club. So I wouldn't be so quick to rule them out, but obviously I think Juan Soto would be a afterthought. Not an afterthought, but he wouldn't be the guy in the Los Angeles Dodgers lineup, which I think he is looking to do. I think he's looking to be the face of a franchise that he goes to. And he may not even be that with the New York Mets with Francisco Lindor in the fold, but he's got a vibrant personality. We know all about the Soto shuffle. We know how much he has changed the game ever since stepping foot on a major league field at 19 years old. But he wants to be the guy, and he's shown the ability to be the guy. So I think Juan Soto is looking to max out his contract here and looking to make the most amount of money as well as be the face of the franchise that he's going to be going to, which is why it's hard to rule out teams like the Blue Jays and the Red Sox, because he would unequivocally be the face of those franchises. And I know Vladdy's in Toronto. I know Rafael Devers is in Boston. But Juan Soto is a cut above those guys. No disrespect to them. Great players, all MLB level players, but Juan Soto is an MVP candidate year in, year out. There's no drop off in his game. You know exactly what you're getting out of him. So let's move on to some more global Major League Baseball news here, which I wanted to get to. And Yusei Kikuchi signing a 3-year deal worth $63 million to go to the Los Angeles Angels, and $21 million a year for Yusei, who finished the second half strong after being traded to the Astros by the Blue Jays. And Kikuchi stays in the AL West and takes over as the ace in Anaheim. So I don't think he's an ace. He's far from it, actually, but good for him. And the redemption arc of Yusei Kikuchi could not have happened to a better guy. He comes over to Toronto, has a good first half of his season, shows some flashes, and then he's out of the rotation altogether. Then he gets back in there the next year. He really shows some signs of improvement. His command is much better. Strikeouts go down a little bit, but still a great season out of Yusei Kikuchi, and he was very good in stretches last year with the Blue Jays. Struggled towards the All-Star break, struggled towards the trade deadline, then gets traded to Houston, and he's a big reason why they're able to wrap up that AL West division. And unfortunately didn't pitch in the playoffs for them, which I thought was very surprising. But now he's found a new home in Los Angeles. He's going to be pitching with the Angels, which is great to see, and can never hate on any guy getting paid. Absolutely not. So shout out to Yusei Kikuchi. Big deal for him. And let's move on here to Cody Bellinger. The Cubs are aggressively shopping first baseman / outfielder Cody Bellinger, with Bob Nightingale saying the worst kept secret at the GM meetings was the Cubs offering Bellinger to anyone and everyone. So I don't know why they're so quick to want to trade Cody Bellinger. I didn't think he was horrible last year. Definitely not the best season that he's had, but look, after a couple of really rough seasons in Los Angeles with the Dodgers, I think he's morphed himself into the player that we're going to be seeing for quite a few years now, which is a slightly above league average hitter, a great defender with great speed, a guy who can steal some bags for you. So I think he's going to be a consistent 20-20 guy from now until the end of his prime, which is definitely something that I would sign up for if I'm a team like the Blue Jays who are looking to acquire some left-handed hitters or anybody with speed that can help out on the base pass. But that'll wrap it up for this episode of 3 Up, 3 Down. Let me know in the comments down below, where do you think Juan Soto is going to sign, and how much do you think he's going to sign for? And also, let me know down below if you think the Yusei Kikuchi deal was justified, and Cody Bellinger. Is he going to get moved? Is he a name on the chopping block that teams are going to be interested in? Let me know in the comments down below, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Go Mets.